I was reading Matthew chapter 11 this morning for my devotional time, and when I got down to verse 29, it's a pretty famous verse, you see. It's where Jesus tells his disciples, "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. I am meek and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." And it got me thinking about that word meek. So I looked it up in the dictionary. And a couple of their definitions are deficient in spirit and courage, not violent or strong. And I thought about old Mandy Patinkin and the Princess Bride, where he says, "You keep using that word, but I do not think it means what you think it means." And you see, my great grandfather raised Belgian draft horses. They stand over 5 foot at the shoulder and they weigh about 2,000 pounds typically. They are magnificent, large animals. And before industrialization, they were used on farms as beasts of burden. They would pull the plow or a wagon. Typically, they were bearing weight and burdens that no human being could possibly bear up under. They are the image of meekness, power aplenty, but using that strength and power for good. And I thought of Jesus Christ being carted off to Golgotha's hill, the God man, who spoke all things into creation and could end them all with a thought. When he was taken to Calvary, it wasn't because of weakness, it was because of meekness. And like those big animals, he was simply bearing a burden that no human being could bear for themselves. So, Christian man, when you tell people that you're just non confrontational, but you confuse that with meek, and so you think you'll inherit the earth when really you're just passive and weak. It's pretty offensive to Christ. Oh, and all those Belgian drafts.